There's nothing more devastating for new parents than finding out that their child may never be able to hear their voice. One Queensland-based organisation has been changing the prognosis for children who are deaf or hard of hearing for more than 25 years. In April, Hand Heart Pocket, the charity of Freemasons Queensland, granted $500,000 to Hear and Say, a charity that helps children with hearing loss reach their full potential. Announced at the organisation's Brisbane Centre, the grant will help to fill a shortfall in funding while the NDIS is being rolled out across the state. CEO of Hand Heart Pocket, Gary Mark, says the charity is proud to support hearing impaired children and their families during this period of uncertainty.
Hear and Say is an organisation that touches children throughout Queensland, and they're going through a difficult patch at the moment, learning about the NDIS funding. And whilst they're going through that period of uncertainty, Hand Heart Pocket has stepped in to give them a hand up, to give them certainty of funding for the next 12 months.
Hear and Say founder Dr Dimity Dornan says the donation will ensure 500 children across Queensland can access their services during a critical time in their learning and development.
With this donation from the Freemasons allowing an extra 200 children to have audiology and an extra 300 children to access early intervention throughout the state, will be absolutely amazing.
Wally Lewis, Vice Patron for Hear and Say, says he'll never forget the positive impact Hear and Say had on his daughter.
We still remember, we have a photograph at home which probably explains this better than anything else. It was the time that she was first switched on after having a cochlear implant, and her eyes were wide open, her mouth was wide open. It was the first time that she'd ever heard sound.
Grand Master Alan Townsend says the donation was particularly special for Enoggera Lodge Freemasons.
Hear and Say is so special to us because in the first instance a local member of one of our lodges introduced us to this, and we know that all Freemasons in Queensland will be delighted in the support that young children can get from Hear and Say.
Enoggera Lodge brought the organisation to Hand Heart Pocket's attention through a grassroots initiative after seeing the positive impact Hear and Say had on Lodge member Gary Golding's granddaughter Audrey. So when they applied for a grant, Hand Heart Pocket was already aware of the important work the organisation did in the community.
When I heard about the grant, I was blown away. I started smiling and I haven't stopped smiling since. It's just such a fantastic grant from Freemasons in Queensland to Hear and Say.
Hear and Say CEO Chris McCarthy said the donation would be transformational.
What it will allow us to do is to not only support the children and families who we have in our programs right now, but it'll allow us to be here for all those families who don't yet know that they're going to need us. It takes a village to raise a child, and it's really nice to be part of the village with Hand Heart Pocket, all the lodges out there, to be working with people who want to make a difference.